big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
15. Yellow. 53 is the mic. Nice 7. Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get the yellow. Number 53, Mike. Mike, 53, Mike. I'll get him.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team Yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, orbit. Lady, go, go.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I smell red, lady. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talk to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set them. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Bang, 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 bang. Ready? Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. Well, he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 74 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the pass.
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
You draw forfeit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Darnold from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs score 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, 57, 57. 52. Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Crowder. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw is Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Next to score, Jets 14, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away, and now it's down to a 1-score game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now the rookie's free. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Yellow. Attack. Have you got Mike, number 53? Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, that's good. That's good. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I got you, punk.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, the spin. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go. Let's do it. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Darnold now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
A first down throw, Darnold trying to lay one up deep. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold down to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. 52. Hey, here we go. And 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Single receiver. Watch 14.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pick it up. Let's go. Hey, 43, 15. 53. Go. Tackle. Mike, 53. Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, that's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Hey, Haywood! Let's go, Mike. Recon, 132 fighter!
They'll try again with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Wahoo!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for
granted. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Yellow. 54. Two, fellas, let's go. 54. All day, baby. All day. My turn.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
53. 53. Mike. Yellow. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Crowder now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 36, Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
40. Mike, 44. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From just shy of midfield, Darnold hauled in by Anderson left side. 7 yards there and a first down.
We play to win. Let's go.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Ready? Red 80. Under 10. 10. Red 80.
Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We're going to set.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a big